this new model, if you will, or new partnership has come up where you can sell off and still continue to work, an earn-out period, if you will, and then after that, kind of have control of your own destiny. And that's kind of what prompted it, is my age and decision in life of how I wanted to control how I exited my practice. It allowed me to take some chips off the table now and earn my time and then exit the way I wanted to. Probably one fault of most dentists we've run in a small business. We feel like, hey, we can handle this. We don't need to pay some advisor all this commission to do it. And the deals that are brought, that are probably presented, are probably quite attractive. But I think if you take a step back and look at the process of what y'all provide as a service, it's fantastic. It lets you see who you're going to be getting into a relationship with. It has them somewhat competing against each other, driving the numbers, driving them up, making it more competitive, having them kind of bid against each other, versus just trying to negotiate with one or two groups. I think having the structure set up that y'all have is, I would advise anybody to at least sit down and have a talk with you. I've already referred 2 dentists to y'all, because people, word travels pretty quickly. I know a lot of dentists locally, and they've already contacted me. I said, hey, give them a call. They'll talk with you for free. Sit down and even analyze your practice and tell you what to expect moving forward. And I think once they are exposed to that and know that option is out there, most are going to go that route. It just makes more sense. My initial offers before I'd engaged with y'all had started ticking up a little bit, but every time they ticked up, there was some, they're not gonna pay any accounts receivable, or there's some other little things that they take off the table, little chips. They give you a little chip and take a little chip off the table. Where having your approach had everybody kind of bidding against each other, and it made it more competitive for mine, and got a better EBITDA multiple, better terms, a higher percentage down, and got the terms I wanted. So very, very pleased with that. I was perfectly willing and probably going to accept one of the other offers, but glad I was able to engage TUSK and get more of what I wanted. Some offers were coming in and started getting more aggressive, and just kind of took a step back and realized that it was probably a good decision for me, since my associates weren't going to buy my practice, and spoke with my financial consultant. And the way TUSK is set up was much better than dealing with my local broker, in the fact that he was bringing me 1 or 2 offers, and it was groups that he was affiliated with. So don't feel like I was kind of being represented the way I would be best for my practice. I think TUSK offered, when I talked with Kevin Cumbus and yourself, just brought it was just a better way to do it. You run the numbers, how the groups are going to be looking at our practice, put it out there to them, and brought a lot more interest into my practice. And I was able to meet with each of the potential buyers, see if it was a good fit. Also helped, work a better offer. It's not always about the numbers of getting the best offer, but it's also about getting what's a good fit for you. That was important to me, because I am going to be working here for 5 to 10 more years. So all those factors TUSK was able to bring in and do it quite easily. To me, that's a much better method of how you sell your practice versus just dealing with a local broker who tries to sell you to who he knows or has an affiliation with. I feel I'm a pretty good business guy. I'm pretty responsible and have done a lot on my own. I feel like I was smart enough in this decision to listen to my consultants and engage someone to help me through the process. It got me a better result. I'm gonna sleep better at night knowing the result I got. And TUSK was very professional, very good at what they do, and like I said, highly recommend you guys to anyone.